so much better, guys. Not what I'm doing. I was making sure I had all my stuff together. Nino, is that okay with you? Hey guys. Let me start by saying, damn, y'all already in it. Hey Kay. Hey Nino. Hey. Huh? What you talking about? It may be. It was. It's two, so that may be it. Okay, I'll check, but sir, give me time. I am kind of. Sir, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. I'm gonna kick your ass, but okay. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. So, okay. Hey, Nikia. Hey, Jakia. Oh my goodness, I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey, Pickle Rick. Hey, Roll 'em Out of My Shoes TV. Hey, Trina. Hey, Tasha. Oh shit. Hey, Regina. Oh, you are so welcome for your gift, love. Hey, Devontae. Hey, Sookie. Hey, Tay Tay. Oh, look at y'all. Hey, STL Iconic. Oh, snap. Y'all in the big. Let's see who I didn't say hello to. Hey, Gemini. Hey, Steph-Steph. Steph-Steph, girl. Yeah. Hey, Gemini. Okay. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Creasy. Hey, Regina. Okay, so Auntie's back. As you can see, I'm doing better, guys. I didn't want to give y'all an update on what was going on with me, because I didn't want anybody to worry. But Auntie had to be hospitalized for a couple of days for severe dehydration due to the medication that they gave me. Had me throwing up a lot, and I lost a lot of liquid, so I had to be hospitalized. But I'm doing better. Auntie's back. I'm doing better, and yes. So I want to thank Steph-Steph, y'all, for my Christmas gift for me and my. Y'all don't even understand. My family went bananas when they seen their Christmas gifts. Thank you so much, Steph-Steph. I'm gonna show y'all what Steph-Steph got me for Christmas. I'm gonna show y'all one of the things because everything else is in the room. But yes, here is. Hey, see what she made for your auntie. It's a Queen of Horror Storytime. Yes. Yes. Do you see it? Yes. Do you see my big tumbler? And on the back, yes. Yes. Stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Hold on. Yes. Thank you. You are so welcome, Marcus. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all. Steph-Steph, bitch, you did that. Babe. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. I ain't trying to be too loud. Babe. Come tell Steph-Steph thank you for bring your tumbler. Bring your tumbler. Oh my goodness.
Thank you for the gift, though.
No, really come on over here so she can't hear you. Steph-Steph.
Thank you for the gift. I really appreciate it. All the good shit you brought me. Nobody didn't think about me like you did. 420.
So Steph-Steph also made a tumbler and Toots a tumbler. Look at Toots tumbler, y'all. Hold on,
give me a mine the rock.
Look at Toots tumbler. Ain't it cute? I gotta let you.
I call it the rock because I'm holding a lot of rocks.
He called his tray the rock. Yes, this is the one she did for Toots. Ain't it cute, y'all? Oh my goodness, yes, with her book. With a book to go with it. So, yes, this is what she made for Toots. And I also have a book that matched my tumbler. And Unc got a tumbler and a tray. He loves it. So, he loves, look, he called.
This is the rock.
This is the tray she made for Unc.
That's the rock. Playing on all that rock.
So, he is very excited about it.
Hey. Give me the rock.
So yes, that he loves it. We love them. Thank you so much, Steph-Steph. Y'all might want to holler at y'all cousin Steph-Steph to get y'all some of them custom tumblers. Cause boo boo.
You said it wrong. You gotta be like, y'all need to come get one of these. What is it? It's a chicken salad.
Okay. Yes. So know that this definitely made my day when I came in and I saw this and I was like, oh boy, I'm not drinking shit else out of nothing else. This is the only thing I'm drinking out of. Is huge. It holds a lot of wine, a whole bottle of wine. Believe me, I already tested it.
So I didn't realize this until just now, actually. Remember that one time we was on live and we called Dad Trey? That's why he got that. No, I'm saying, do you realize?
Yes, I do realize that.
She don't even appreciate puns. Y'all don't make
whole damn bottle of wine. Yes.
Don't make no jokes around her. She don't appreciate puns and nothing like that. But I kept trying to joke.
So thank you, Steph-Steph, for the Christmas gift.
If y'all don't see me come back because I keep getting interrupted, any type of jokes I make, she ignores it. She don't make no type of comment. No. It's too late. The moment is gone. It's ruined. Dang. I can't make no jokes for the fans now. My gosh.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. I am not. Then I'm over here trying to make a joke with her. I'm like, you, mama, look. My person looked like Ice Spice. She's like, well, just be appreciative. I am appreciative of it. I was just making a comment, but she didn't get it. See, now if y'all don't see me back in here doing my little ASMRs or making my little TikTok puns or making any references, it's because of her. Blame her. I'm angry.
I can tell. Feel better now?
No.
You should. You just got all that off your chest.
I did not get all of that off of my chest.
That was an invitation to come back and keep going. I was just asking. It was a question. It was a rhetorical question. Matter of fact, it didn't deserve an answer.
It was a question. And then after that question, you made a statement.
Either way it goes, I wasn't requiring an answer for neither. I see you're done. You're done.
But am I?
But you are.
But am I?
But you are.
I'm so angry.
Look, hey, did you? Hey, Ryan. So, y'all go ahead and close the door so we can get ready to start this story time.
It's all fun and games till I hide her tumbler. It's all fun and games till I hide her tumbler.
Yeah, it's all fun and games so you don't get an allowance.
Okay, but you won't depend on that tumbler.
You're going to depend on that allowance. Exactly.
I'm not materialistic.
You ain't got to be materialistic. You got shit you want to do. You talking about running track next year. You need that allowance.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, run your little butt off. Run your little butt off, honey. I'm here for it. Whatever you want to do. Thank you, Evelyn. All right, guys. So we're about to get ready to start this story time because I know y'all miss y'all auntie and I so miss y'all too. I wanted to reach out to y'all while I was in the hospital, but I was like, no, I don't want nobody to worry. I don't want nobody to be upset or freaking the fuck out like auntie about to die. I'm on my last leg or some shit like that. So I didn't reach out to y'all. So I'm telling y'all now, I did go. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm here for y'all. I'm here for it. Oh my goodness. Why my children? Okay, I'm on story time. What? I'm on story time. I got new glasses and I can see out of them. Amazing. I'm so excited. Girl, yes. I'm loving the press songs. I'm loving the visions. I'm loving the 2020 vision. It is giving very much living your life good. Okay, so I gotta call you back because mom is on story time.
Hey, Storytime people, it's Glasses. Hey, y'all, I'm doing good. And my mama had just bought me some food yesterday. Look at my nails and my glasses. Yeah, but hey, y'all.
All right.
I'm gonna join and see what they say.
Okay, well, go on. Join the line. Everybody saying hey. You can go ahead and join the line. You can see, I ain't lying. They saying hey. Everybody miss you.
Okay.
Oh, he's so spoiled. Get off my phone. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Okay, guys. So if y'all are ready for the story time, go ahead and give me them thumbs. I see a lot of y'all ain't closed the door. close my damn door. It don't even take that much to close the door. It's just one thumb. One thumb. That's it. That's all it is to close the damn door. And y'all sitting here and let it be hot cold in this damn house, smell like breath and ass. Come on, man. Close the door. We don't need all of that. Close the door. I see y'all got the thumb. Okay, so if you new to my channel, hello. I do a ton of cursing, just to let you know now. Get your babies off my damn channel. When I say close the door, that means thumbs up the live. So if you haven't thumbs up the live, you might want to do that because I don't want to call you out individually, but I will. That's my family. I will. If you hear you family, I'm cussing you out just like you family. So, yes. You tag my cat. Okay, let me go back up here and get it. So this is how we're going to do it. Y'all already know how Auntie take her tips. I either take them through Cash App or YouTube, whichever you feel you want to send them. I am pinning my Cash App information at the top so don't nobody have to ask where it is, so you can find my Cash App to send your auntie them tips. Don't be afraid to tip your auntie. Your auntie love her tips. Okay, so any tip over $5 will put you in will automatically get you put in a story time. I guess we can go ahead and do biggest tipper tonight. So biggest tipper tonight being 3 back-to-back stories. And Evelyn has already kicked off the biggest tipper with $20. She's standing on that mountain like rock with a bitch. Watch what happened. So she's already letting y'all know she's in the building and she will not be moved. Okay, so we about to get ready to start this story time. I see y'all already got little thumbs. I see y'all been wanting these stories. Y'all better tip like y'all been wanting these stories. Let's go ahead and get this first story started. Our first story has Sookie, Miss T, and Renice. See, I left off on them last time. Auntie wasn't feeling good, and I didn't get a chance to finish their story. So I wanted to redeem myself, put them in a fresh story, get them the whole story. So that's how we gonna do this. Hey Ryan, hey Roxana, hey Chastain. Now all y'all was late. Y'all was semi-late. Moderators, y'all already know when I start this story time, anybody that comes in late owe your auntie a tardy slip, a phone call from their parent, or a damn toe tag, because they had to be dead to be showing up late here. So we're about to go ahead and get this story time started. Thank you, Chastain. So we're about to go ahead and get our this story time started. Thank you, Tasha. And Evelyn, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, baby, but she just kicked that brand new paw right out the center of your fucking head. She kicked you right off the mountain. She didn't give a shit. She ain't waste no time. She ain't lose no sleep, bitch. She just drop kicked you in the spine, your lower lumbar area around your ass paw, right on down that motherfucking hill. Tasha is now at the top of that motherfucking hill with her arms up like she's He-Man with $25 on the table. So we're about to go ahead and start this story. Like I said, Tasha, don't hurt them, baby. We're about to go ahead and start this story. So, like I said, our first story has Sookie, Miss T, and Renice. Sookie, Miss T, and Renice. I hope you ladies like your story. So, Sookie and Miss T was on the call one night. They're cops. They was out, handling business on duty one night when they get a call from dispatch. Dispatch comes over and they say, hey, guys, we got a home invasion. And we need somebody to go ahead and report to that. So, of course, Sookie and Miss T, being right down the street from this location, they get on the radio and they say, we'll go ahead and check it out. All right, bet. So when they get there, they pull up to this address. It's not actually a fucking house. It's a warehouse. So instantly, this throws both of them off like, whoa, wait a minute. What the fuck? You said a home invasion. This ain't a home. This is a warehouse. So they call back over to, dispatch, and they're like, hey, wait a minute. This ain't no house. Are you sure you have the right address? This isn't the house, it's a warehouse. And the dispatcher comes back over and say, yes, I'm sure you have the right address. The person lives at the warehouse. That wouldn't be considered a fucking home invasion. That would be considered fucking warehouse invasion, wouldn't it? But I guess if you call it home, then it's a home invasion for you, right? So they're like, okay, cool. So they call us back, let us know what's going on. So, okay. Sookie and Miss T, get ready to get out. They call back in. They like, so who called it in? They like the lady that lived there said her name is Renice. So you're looking for a lady named Renice. She says it's burglars in there. So be careful, watch out. We send it other back up, to y'all. Okay, cool. So Sookie and Miss T, they get out. And they go into the warehouse door is open. So they go in. When they go in, they're at the very top of the warehouse. They got to go downstairs, down several flights of stairs to get to the bottom of the warehouse. So when they get in, they got their guns drawn, like they fucking Charlie's Angels around that bitch. They got their guns drawn, looking around and shit. They come down this first flight of stairs. They get down there, they looking around, they can hear like metal rubbing, like the most metal rubbing. You know that sound that you hear when Freddy Krueger's around, that scraping of the metal shit. They hearing those type of sounds. They're hearing footsteps. You know what I'm saying? They're seeing ghosts like they seeing like figures like all around the bottom floor of the fucking warehouse. So Sookie's looking down and she's like, do you see that? She got her flashlight and she's shining down there. And all you can see is like something dark move through the flashlight real fast, but it's at the very bottom of the damn warehouse. So she's squinting to see this shit. And Miss T is doing the same thing. They both looking around trying to see what they can see. And all of a sudden a gunshot ring out. Bah! Sookie go down. She hit the ground. Boom. Miss T jumped down for cover because she don't know where the fucking gunshot came from. Don't neither one of them know where the gunshot came from. But Sookie took a bullet to the left shoulder. So she's down. She fucked up. She like, you know, Miss T got her head down. She looking around trying to see where the fuck the shots are coming from. Because at this point, they out in the open. They at the top of this the first flight of stairs. They in the open. Ain't nothing to hide behind. You just got to run down these goddamn stairs all the way to the bottom and try to hide behind something. By that time, they be gonna pick your ass off. It's like a game of duck hunt as your ass running out of stairs. Pew, pew, that's it for y'all. So they are like on this bottom level of the fucking first flight of stairs. So they standing right there. They're down on the ground because Sookie done been shot. Now at this point, they can hear footsteps coming up, like a bunch of footsteps coming up the bottom of the stairs. It's like, oh shit, they coming up here. So as they, you know, they hear this shit, they all of a sudden see a bright light come from the top of the stair. When they look up, it's one of the burglars coming through the front door. So this motherfucker coming through and he cocking his gun, he reloading this shit, and he finna come down these stairs. When he get to the bottom of these stairs, he right there where Sookie and Miss T is. He's like right on top of their ass. So Miss T sees this shit. She hears the footsteps coming from the bottom. Sookie's like reaching around. She ain't got her gun. Her gun must have fell off her when she went down, or fell out her hand when she went down. So she's just like, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta do something. We gotta do something. Miss T is shook. She don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And all of a sudden you hear, come this way. So they looking around and shit, and they see a lady. They see a lady, and Miss T like, are you Renice? And she's like, yeah, come this way. She's in like a little crawl space. She kicks out the little goddamn thing that's right there, and they like all like Miss T pushed Sookie into the crawl space as quick as she could. Dude is like maybe 7 steps from coming down here where they at. Footsteps are still coming up, so they're closing in on Sookie and Miss T ass fast as fuck. So Miss T is pushing Sookie into this little area, trying to hurry up and get her in before the dude make it down the stairs. The dude gets down the stairs and he catches Miss T pushing Sookie in. So he grabs Miss T by the hair. She goes to pull her gun out, you know what I'm saying? Like pull her gun out on him. The gun flips out her hand. She hears this shit hit every piece of metal all the way down. Ping, pong, ping, pong. It was basically her life going down the goddamn, going right on behind that gun. Bing, fuck, because at this point, this motherfucker finna kill me. There's nothing I can do. I ain't got no gun. Sookie ain't got no gun. She done been shot. This lady is unarmed. Like, it's nothing. This is death. Like, I'm about to die right now. So the dude grabs Miss T by the hair. He picks her up. He pulls this knife out, put it to her throat, and right as he's about to go across her throat, Renice like, no, she jumps at this man, dives at this man. Him and her goes over the fucking railing. Miss T drops down. He cuts her, not a lot, not deep, but he cuts her fucking throat. It ain't like, oh my God, she gotta go to the hospital type shit. It like he caught her in the midst of his ass going back. Renice dived head first for his ass. She grabbed him and they both went over the railing down to the bottom, like you can hear their bodies hitting fucking poles. Blink, 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 as they went down. Boom, and they went down hard as shit. Bah! You heard their bodies hit, all kind of shit. At this point, now the bright light happens at the top of the steps again, and it's like, police, police! You just hear a bunch of cops running in. They run down the stairs. They run into the bottom, you know, to get to these dudes, these burglars or whatever. Cops come in. They help Miss T. They pull Sookie out. They help Sookie and Miss T out of the building. Once they get out of the building, the lights come on in the warehouse. So it's like when the lights come on, and Miss T hit, and she's like, oh shit. And she tried to turn around and run back, but they like, no, you need to come on. Your neck is bleeding. You need to come to the ambulance. So she tells one of the cops that's running by, hey, it's a lady in there. Her name is Renice. She saved my life. Can you go in there and check on her? Maybe she's still alive. Like, I know the fall was a long fucking way down, but maybe she survived that shit. Like, can you please Go in there and check on her. She fell right below them steps, the first steps, you know what I'm saying? So the cop was like, I go in there and see, you know what I'm saying? And he goes on in, and they take Miss T and Sookie on to the ambulance. When they get to the ambulance, they realize the bullet went straight through on Sookie. So she didn't really have to go to the hospital, no shit like that. It wasn't emergency. It went straight through. So they patched her up. They patched up Miss T, Nick. They both sitting in the ambulance waiting. And the police come walking back out. You know, they got some of the burglars in handcuffs and shit. And they come walking back out. And he walked back over to the ambulance where Miss T and Sookie is. And he's like, yeah, so I'm sorry. She didn't make it, Miss T. And Miss T was like, damn. Her and Sookie Bo were like, damn, man. Like, that lady saved our fucking life. Like, had she not showed up and pulled us into that area, we would have been dead. They'd have closed in on us and killed both of us. We'd have been dead. Like, she saved our life. Like, she saved our life. And the cop looked at her like, what you mean she saved our life? And they told them everything. Like, from the time they walked in, the dudes closing in on them, the lady showing up right there, pulling them, helping, you know, telling them where to hide and all that shit. Her diving over and taking the dude down before he can cut Miss T's throat. And the cop is looking at them in fucking amazement. He's just looking at them like, oh, really? And they like, yeah, she saved our fucking life, man. And the cop was like, that's impossible, though. And they're like, what the fuck you mean? No, it's not impossible. The lady fucking saved our life. Like, Sookie took a bullet to the shoulder. This lady showed us where to hide so these motherfuckers couldn't get her. Like, she saved our life. If she hadn't died over at that man, he'd have cut my throat. I'd be dead. I wouldn't even standing here talking to you right now. And the cop was like, I understand all that, but it's impossible that lady did any other shit y'all claiming she did. What do you mean? He like, we found that lady in the office, handcuffed to a chair. She had been stabbed multiple times. That lady hadn't left that fucking chair. And they like, what? Yes, the lady is in the office part of this warehouse. Nowhere where y'all was. She's in the office part of this warehouse, handcuffed to a chair. She's dead from multiple stab wounds. They call bullshit. You lying. Bullshit. The cop walks them into the building. They walk right over to where they know that woman's body should have fell with this man. And that man's body was laying there. He was laying there, but she was not laying there. So instantly, that shit took Miss T like, wait a minute, y'all move the body. And police look back at her like, ain't nobody move shit. Like, we ain't had time to do nothing. Just come on. And they take her to the back, and sure as shit, this lady is handcuffed to a chair that she's sitting in. Her head is thrown back. She basically bled out right there in that fucking chair. He like, if this lady would have made it out of the chair, why would she handcuff herself back to the chair? He like, this lady never left this fucking chair. She was in here. Like, she probably was dead before y'all even came into the building. That lady never left that chair. So it's physically fucking impossible for that lady to have been up there on them fucking stairs with y'all, much less dive over the fucking railing with another person. She couldn't have done that because she was here the whole fucking time. Sookie and Miss T was shook. They just kept looking like, went over there, shook the handcuffs, the shit locked. Bro, I know. Sookie and Miss T know what they saw. They know if it hadn't been for that lady, they wouldn't have known where that fucking spot was to hide her. And Miss T damn sure wouldn't have made it out of that building alive. So how the fuck did the lady... They couldn't explain it. They couldn't explain it. It had them shook. They were just staring at the lady. And you could tell that the lady had not moved from that spot. It's not like that bitch skydived over the railing with this nigga and then jumped her ass up, ran back into the office, handcuffed herself, and bled out. Like, no, it's no chance of that shit happening. That lady did not move from that spot. They said more than likely that lady was dead before Sookie and Miss T even walked into the warehouse. Like, they stabbed that woman so many motherfucking times, she had to be dead before, like right after she made the call, they had to catch her ass. Right after she called the police, they had to catch her, stab her ass up, and then Sookie them walk in because ain't no way in the hell that lady was on those stairs, much less skydived over a railing to save Miss T life. They cannot make sense of that shit. They have no idea how that shit went down. They don't even know where the lady came from. All they knew was the lady just showed the fuck up like, psst, come this way. They don't know. They didn't see her come up those steps. They didn't hear her run up those steps. They don't know where the fuck the lady came from. Couldn't explain that shit. Couldn't explain it. Neither one of them couldn't explain that shit. Sookie know that lady was right there over her fucking head and she was being pushed in by Miss T. She looked that lady in the fucking face. She know that lady was there, and it's physically impossible for that lady to have been anywhere near where they were to save their lives is impossible. She was killed in the office of this building way before this shit, before they even got into the building, 9 times out of 10. So there was no way this lady showed up to help them. That's what everybody else say. Sookie and Miss T says she did. So it's really on you how you look at it. I believe them. I believe them. I truly fucking believe them. But, you know, they say that she was handcuffed to the chair the whole time. She never moved from the chair. She was stabbed in that chair and she bled out in that chair. So, but that was you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go up and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the second story of the night. Yes, so Tasha is still rocking that top spot. Thank you, Sookie. Tasha is still rocking that top spot on the mountain with the biggest tip as of right now. Okay, Gemini, that's fine. Nino talking about what in the Reno down? What is going on here? You stupid. Oh my goodness, you're so dumb. I went in the Reno 911. What is going on here? Okay. Come on, y'all. Go on over and tip y'all auntie and come on back so we can start our next story. The rest of y'all can close my door because y'all clearly ain't closed auntie door. The math ain't mathing. I ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world. That ain't Chinese arithmetic. But 35 people and 27 thumbs just don't sound right to me. You can do the math if you like. Hey, Lakeisha, you late, babes, but hi. I know, right, Miss D? Like, man, I believe him. I truly believe him. She got the scar on her fucking neck to prove it. I truly believe him. Maybe that lady was trying to prevent, you know what I'm saying, them from going through what she had went through. She was trying to save them. But ain't nowhere in the hell she did what they, according to police and the laws of physics, how death work, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't have done that. But they know she did that. Thank you, Lakeisha. All right, guys. Y'all still ain't closing my door. Close my door. Close my door. We're about to get ready to start this next story. So if you guys are back from the bathroom, your snacks, your cakes, you got everything in front of you, you ready? Y'all ready? Come on, give it a thumbs. Let me know you ready for the second story of the night. Give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs. Yes. Hey, Recie. Yes. Y'all come on in. Give it a thumbs. Give it a thumbs. Close my door. Give it a thumbs. Close my door. Auntie is doing better. Oh, I feel so much better, y'all. I don't feel bad them past few days, but boy, oh, I bet she's feeling good. Thank you, Stephanie. Steph-Steph. Thank you. Feeling better. I missed y'all. Oh, my goodness. Having my family around me, y'all don't even understand how good that made me feel. Make my heart flutter. All right. All righty. Hey, Peachess, girl. Girl, you late, but you showed up because your story, the next, not right now, but the last story, that'll be your story, boo. So don't move. Stick around because your story coming up. All right, we're finna start that second story. Okay, finna get ready to start that second story. Oh, you was on a date with Haebby, that girl. Handle your business, bitch. You can replay this. Handle your business. We do not want to interfere with the nightly wood. That is not. That is not what we do. We do not do that. We do not cock block. We don't wood hate. None of that shit. So if you on your date night with Haebby, boo, this shit can be replayed. You can clearly replay this shit, honey. Well, I want to be responsible for you being sexually frustrated or backed up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can put us on replay. Shut up, Tyson. Shut up, Tay. I know, right? Tay talking about, now ain't no reason for your ass to be dehydrated again with that big ass tumbler. Girl, bitch. Bitch, I will not be thirsty again. Do you hear me? A bitch will not go thirsty. Step made damn sure. I will not go thirsty. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if the apocalypse kick off. I got something to drink out of. All I need is my little life straw. Bitch, pop it right on in here. And I'm gonna see the end of the world with me and my motherfucking tumbler. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so y'all cousin Step on here. She creates these beautiful tumblers and notebooks and everything, honey. So y'all can hit y'all cousin Step up. They big as shit. She make rolling trays, weed trays for some of my twisted people. Yeah, nah. Hey, Quan. A little to my I buy one next week. That I'm talking about. Y'all could. It's Step. She in here. She in the chat. Y'all just reach out to y'all cousin Step. They want to know how do they hit you up. Can you put your information in the chat, please, so that they can hit you up to order theirs? Cause boo, this shit, girl, this holds a whole bitch, a whole bottle of wine. Mm-hmm. Okay, now Peachess, bring your ass in the house with the rest of us. Right, Tasha? Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So we're about to get ready to start our second story of the night. Oh my goodness. Y'all the best. Do I have enough thumbs? Okay. Y'all ready? Is everybody ready? Y'all put your thumbs in. Put your thumbs in. Put some ginger ale in mine. Okay, whatever you need. I want to trade with that fat. Little fat bitch eating a Twinkie with cream filling on her face. It say glitter on the bottom. God damn, you know that's very specific. Oh, what you want your shit to look like? Well, damn. Okay. 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 Yes, a hot ass mess. Y'all don't need no fucking food, man. I don't know why y'all be playing. Y'all know that boy ain't wrapped too tight. That boy elevator don't go to the top floor. So, all right. So our second story has Steph-Steph, LaVonya, and Tasha. Hey, Tasha, you made it for your story, bitch. Whoop, whoop. Yes. Steph-Steph, LaVonya, and Tasha. Are you ladies in here? Are all three of you ladies in here? Let's see. I see Tasha's in here. I know Steph-Steph in here. LaVonya, look, I'm stuck between 44 and the 55th floor. Okay. Yes, Creasy, that's her. Steph-Steph is in the building. Yes. LaVonya, are you here? Because I see Tasha's here. I know LaVonya was here earlier. All righty. Well, we're about to get ready to start this second story time. So, like I said, this second story time has Steph-Steph, LaVonya, and Tasha. Steph-Steph, LaVonya, and Tasha. This is you guys' story. I hope you like it. So, Tasha is a night guard. Tasha is a night guard. And she works for a company that has to keep an eye on this old abandoned asylum. Well, mental hospital. But it's kind of condemned. But a lot of the neighborhood kids fuck around in this building for whatever reason, you know, smoking, drinking, fucking initiations to scare the shit out of people. Whatever reason these kids use the building, they always fucking around the building, but the building is condemned. Like you can fuck around and step in the wrong spot and end up in the basement of this goddamn building and not get your ass out. Or this whole building can just collapse and fall in on your fucking head. So they put Tasha out there because a lot of kids had continued to go out there and was fucking up stuff. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want nobody, the children to get hurt. They ain't want to be at fault for that shit. So they hired security to ride the grounds to make sure kids ain't, coming into the building and shit. So Tasha happens to be the person that they hires for this job. So Tasha get out there her first night. She's riding around, checking the grounds and everything. Then this particular night, she wasn't really checking like she should. She was just riding around. She's trying to watch the woods basically this night. She's making sure kids ain't darting out the woods and running into the building. So she was really watching the grounds, you know what I'm saying, the woods and shit like that. So after she get off work that night, before she get ready to go in the second night, she talked to her mom, and her mom is like, where you working at tonight? And she tell her mom where she working at. Her mom is like, oh my God, no, you're not working there. And she like, what? It's a building. I mean, I ain't got to go on the inside. I'm just riding around the building to make sure don't nobody go in. And her mom was like, girl, all the stuff that Don heard about that building, don't you take your ass inside that building. And Tasha like, Mom, I'm not going in the building. They pay me to ride around. I'm not going in that fucking building. They say it's condemned. I can hurt myself. I'm not going in there. Okay, Peachess. She's like, I'm not going in there. So her mom was like, girl, well, all the bad things that happened in that building in the past, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if it's all kind. If the walls could talk, that's what she said. If the walls could talk about the shit that happened in that building, girl, you wouldn't want to set foot in there. And she like, Mama, I'm not going in the building, just driving around. Okay, cool. So the second night, Tasha goes to work. And this night, she's riding around the building. And this night, she looks up at the building. You know what I'm saying? Just to look at it, she looks up at the building and she noticed a dim orange light coming from one of the windows in the building. Now she thinking to herself, these badass kids done snuck onto this property, took their ass up there in that fucking room, you know what I'm saying? Knowing they ain't supposed to be there. So she's staring up there. She turns her light up, and when she turns her light up, she sees a silhouette of somebody in the window. So she turns the light away so she can try to see the face of the person in the window. And when she turns the light away, all you can see is a shadow of somebody coming down on somebody like hood. This person falls, and then the light goes off. So when she sees that shit, she put her light back up there, and she don't see nothing. But then she hears a woman scream loud as shit. Ah! Scares the fuck out of Tasha. So Tasha picks up the phone. She calls the police. Hey, man, I think a bitch been murdered upstairs in this building. Can y'all send somebody over here? So dispatch is like, all right, we'll dispatch a unit over there to check it out, see what's going on. Cool. So Tasha sits outside waiting on the police. Steph-Steph and LaVonya pull up. They pull on the side of Tasha. What's going on? Tasha was like, I think a bitch just got murdered upstairs in that fucking window. LaVonya and Steph-Steph look at Tasha and they like, you know what people say about this building, right? And she was like, fuck all that. What I'm saying is I think it's a girl upstairs that is hurt. I heard a woman scream. You know what I'm saying? I think something is going on. So they tell Tasha, show us where you saw this at. So Tasha drives around to the side of the building and she shows them the window. She put her light up there. She's like, that window right there. And then she takes her light down. When she takes her light down, all of a sudden the orange dim light shows back up in the window. And she like, look. And all of a sudden, you hear the girl scream again. Ah! So they rush around to the front. They drive around to the front of the building. They jump out. They rush up to the front door. And they stand at the front door. And it's like, Tasha's thinking. Everything her mama's saying is going through her head. Don't take your ass in that building, Tasha. Tasha, don't take your ass back in that building. And she was like, okay. She was like, okay, guys. So if we're going to go in here, be careful. Because the building is condemned. We can fuck around and kill ourselves in here. So don't watch where you step. Be careful. So LaVonya was like, okay, we're going to go ahead and go on in. We're going to go up to the steps. We're going to go up there to that room, check it out. If we don't see nothing, we're going to come on back down. But we're going to be careful. Cool. So Tasha unlocks the door and they go in. LaVonya's first, Steph-Steph's behind her, Tasha's behind her. So he's walking, through the little floor, and you can hear the floors rickety as shit. You know what I'm saying? They taking real slow steps and stuff. They get towards the hallway or what a stairway is, and they get to the stairway. They see the stairs look rickety as shit. The stairs don't look safe at all. This shit don't look secure at all. It look like a hip replacement ready to happen. You know what I'm saying? So they looking at the stairs and they contemplate, should we try these fucking stairs? And as they're thinking about this shit, LaVonya's like, I don't think we should try to stare. And they hear the girl scream again. Oh, we got to get up there. We got to get up there. We got to go up there and help the girl. So Steph-Steph pushes LaVonya to the side to go on up the steps. So she starts up the steps first. LaVonya like, I don't feel like this shit's safe. She like, we got to help this girl. Come on. So they going on up the steps. LaVonya goes up the steps. Tasha behind them. They get probably like up maybe 8 steps. Yeah, maybe Steph-Steph gets like the 8th step, and LaVonya's like, she falls, she like stumbles, and her foot goes through one of the stairs, like through the bottom of the stair. And they like, hell nah. Tasha like, hell nah, we can't do this. Like, we gonna fuck around and hurt ourselves. We need to fucking, get some other help out here. So they help LaVonya up out the fucking floor. And she's standing up on the stairs, and all of a sudden they hear the door upstairs open. It just opens up. And they hear a girl weeping. So instantly, Steph-Steph like, ma'am, do you need help? Come downstairs. Do you need help? Tasha like, come downstairs. The cops are here. We can help you. Come downstairs. Do you need help? And the lady just... And LaVonya like, ma'am, we the cops. Come downstairs. We can help you. And when she says that, it's like the girl, like whimper, goes from to like this deep guttural ass laugh, like this most sinister, menacing shit you ever heard in your fucking life. It went from cries to this fucking laugh, like this evil sounding fucking laugh. It scares the shit out of all of them. They just look up, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, they listening, they talking to the girl, but at this point, they look up. When they look up, there is a black figure on the ceiling that is crawling on the fucking ceiling and walls with this deep guttural ass laugh. When they see this shit, of course everybody's taken aback because it's like, bitch, this shit is not real. I got to be losing my fucking mind right now. This is not going on. And they realize this shit is really happening. So Steph-Steph like, run. Before she can say run, she just hears the door to the fucking stairs closing, and she looks up and Tasha ain't even there no more. Like, where the fuck did Tasha go? But LaVonya is stuck. She's like staring at this shit on the wall. She's stuck. And this shit is getting closer. You can hear her hands like flapping around on the wall and shit slapping the wall. And Steph-Steph hear this shit getting closer. So she like, fuck it. She just pushes LaVonya ass. And LaVonya goes running down the stairs like she had to make her move. LaVonya goes running down the stairs, Steph-Steph right behind her. She can hear this shit. They can hear the shit all around them. LaVonya snatches the door open to run back down the hallway. Steph-Steph right behind her. When they look up, Tasha's at the front door. Tasha's at the front door with the fucking front door wide open like, run, run. She just waving their ass, run, run. And LaVonya's running. Steph-Steph is running too. And Steph-Steph looking back. She can see that shit. So she's running and Tasha's like, don't look back. Just run, just run. And when she says that, LaVonya starts to feel cold on her back, like real fucking cold. Like somebody put an ice box on her fucking back. It slowed her all the way down. Like it was so cold it started to hurt her back, and she's like, what the fuck? And she gets to a point where she can't even move. Like, and she's just cold and hurting. She's screaming out like it hurt. It hurt. And Steph-Steph is behind her. Steph-Steph look, and she is surrounded by these black fucking figures. It's like LaVonya can't even see it. She's just feeling pain, but Steph-Steph can see this shit all surrounded around her ass. And she's just like, it hurt, it hurt. Steph-Steph ran as hard as she could and came with her elbows straight at LaVonya back. Boom, and she hit LaVonya ass. LaVonya just like falls out this crowd of black shit, and she hit the floor. Steph-Steph grabbed her ass by her motherfucking collar. Bitch, run. Get your legs to move and run. She just grabbed her ass. LaVonya finally gets up, get her footed. Tasha's at the door like, come on, hurry up. And they are running the fucking floor sound like it's collapsing behind them. Tasha can see a ton of fucking black spirit shits like right behind them on the ceiling, on the walls, on the floor, coming out of rooms. She just like, run, don't look back, bitch, just run. And they are running for their fucking life out of this building. When they run and they finally get out, Tasha slams the door. When she slams the door, you just hear like, they all run back to the cars, and as they get to the car, the building collapsed from the top end, just folds in on its fucking self. It collapsed. Like right after they got off the fucking building property, that shit like, it falls in, it collapsed in. Scared the shit out of them. They couldn't believe that shit. They just staring at the door where the bricks and shit done fell all over the door. They just staring at the door, hoping whatever the black shit was that was on the inside of the building don't come running out at their ass like, please don't let it come out. Please don't let it come out. Fuck waiting. Tasha was like, I'm gone. She jumped in her car. LaVonya and Steph-Steph jumped in their car, pulled the fuck off. LaVonya and Steph-Steph reported that the building failed. That's all they said. They were like, when we got there, the building had failed. I think that's what she thought she saw, that the building had failed. Tasha never returned the word. Tasha quit. Tasha said she was no longer watching the property. She didn't want to be on the property. She felt like whatever that shit was with, you know what I'm saying, we goddamn attach itself to her. No, Tasha quit. She never did go back. And LaVonya and Steph-Steph, for fear of sounding crazy as hell, just just reported that the building had failed, and Tasha almost got hurt. And that's probably why, she wasn't there because they had to call like construction people and all that shit. The chief, all the motherfuckers had to come out there because it's a hazard for real now. So they had to come out there and start, tape it off and all that shit. But told the chief, told the police, the building failed. We got here, the building was already on the ground. That's exactly what happened. If it ain't no cameras to show otherwise, that's exactly what happened. The fucking building was on the ground when we got here. And they left that shit at that. Tasha never did do that shit no more. She didn't even do like night guard work no more. She was like, fuck that. Tasha currently work at a grocery store in the daytime. Tasha no longer do night nothing. No, night nothing. She said, fuck that. She will be sleeping at night. She will no longer be doing nothing on night guard, no night shift, no graveyard shift, nothing that sound like that. So, yeah, Tasha was done with the fucking building. But the building, the building collapsed on itself, which was weird because the construction men was like, they've never seen a building collapse like that. Like, normally if a building collapses, it just like falls, you know what I'm saying? Either fall to the left, fall to the right, you know what I'm saying? Buildings fall, the walls fall in and shit fall on top. For that shit to like it bent over into itself and like it threw up into itself or some shit, they was like, how the fuck did this happen? Don't know. Shit, I mean, we didn't do it. That's for damn sure. We didn't do it. They couldn't explain how the building just folded over into. The building looked like a cake when somebody stomps when you baking the cake. Your cake just sink in. And that's how that building like fucking collapsed in on itself. And they couldn't understand that shit for nothing in the world. Like, you couldn't even blow this building up and it collapsed like that. They didn't understand it. But Tasha said she be damned. She never did go back. Tasha says she's never had to run like that in her life, and she'll never want to have to run like that in her life again. So Tasha has never went back. Steph-Steph and LaVonya still patrol that area. They don't go on the grounds where the building sat because they done cleaned it as of now it's been cleaned, the rocks and shit. It's just like abandoned park. It's like a dirt parking lot basically. So it was a building there. It's just not there no more. But shit, they don't even drive around over there. I'm like. So yeah, that was you guys' second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get yourself a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie. Meet me back here in 2 minutes for the last story of the night. Okay. Yeah, Tasha wasn't playing. Oh shit. People put me in a jacket and room. Okay, clearly that's why everybody reported the building was dead. It was already down. It was gone when we got here. That's our story. We sticking to it. Unless it's a camera that's gonna prove otherwise, motherfucker, that building was on the ground when we got here. So, thank you, Steph-Steph. I hope you ladies enjoyed your story. And Tasha said, the Steph didn't even have time to tell Tasha to run. Tasha was gone. They got their door closed. She said she could not believe that shit. Like, this is your building. How the hell? You just, I'm talking about Tasha done sprinted on her tippy toes on this soft ass wood to the front door real quick. Like, run, bitch, run. Like, that's all Tasha could say for him. Because if your ass didn't make it to that door, Tasha was going to leave regardless. Regardless. If you made it there or not, she was just trying to direct your ass. If you made it there or not, like if LaVonya would have stayed there in that little huddle she was in, that building would have came down on her ass. Because I be damn if Tasha would have ran and to grab her. I told your ass not to look back and keep running. I told you what to do. I gave you direct instructions. You didn't follow. Building fall down on your ass because Tasha was gone. She ain't want to talk about that shit. They were looking all crazy after that shit happened. LaVonya still looking out. What the fuck? Tasha was like, we ain't y'all discuss this shit. Get in your car and go home. Because that's exactly what I'm about to do. Get in my car and go home. Tasha quit. Tasha no longer came back to the site. Fuck what you heard. I'm not coming back. No. No. You can't pay Tasha to even go out there and look at the dirt in that area, much less drive around that shit to keep an eye on it. Nope. That's not happening. Not at all. All righty, guys. The last story of the night is coming up. Has everybody went over and tipped their auntie? Let's see who our biggest tipper is so far. So like Tasha is still our biggest tipper. Okay, Tasha, like, fuck that. I gotta bust a few moves, bitch, a left and a right, and I'm out of here. I'm just waiting on y'all, like, do what y'all gotta do. If you fall, bitch, that is it for you. If you want to sit there and be the fucking football in the huddle with these motherfuckers, that is it for you. Because I'm not waiting. I'm not coming to get you. I'm not saving you. Self-preservation. Y'all know our shit. Self-preservation, boy. We not doing it. I told you, boy, I leave everything behind. I leave pets, infants, toddlers, children, teens. I leave young adults, older adults. I leave everybody behind. I don't give a fuck. Elderly. Yeah, all ancestors. I leave all that shit behind. I gotta go. I leave all them people behind. I don't give a shit. Be mad at me. Be mad. Be mad. You gotta be mad when I make it to heaven. Then you can cuss me out. Because I'm not dying in this situation. As long as I'm faster than the slowest motherfucker, I'ma live. I'ma live. That's all that matters. As long as I can outbreathe the slowest motherfucker, I'ma live. We can all smoke cigarettes and weed, but as long as my lungs are better than yours, I won't be going to the upper room. I'm going to live to tell about it. Your head better be fast. You better hope them Reeboks got some jets on the motherfuckers, because I ain't waiting around for nobody. You hear the door open for them, Tasha. You like, come this way. They'd been lost like a motherfucker waiting on me. They'd been having to follow the smoke from my car pulling off, because I ain't waiting on no goddamn body, period. Shit, I ain't waiting on Jesus, Mary, Joseph. I ain't waiting on none of them. None of them. Not at all. None of them. Noah, the ark, the animals. I don't give a shit. I'm leaving everybody behind. Toots. Y'all see if it ever come down to some serious shit, know that when it comes up on the news, I'm going to be standing there without my family. You're going to be like, man, what happened? I'm like, man, shit was coming. And they were slow as fuck. And I didn't see no use in the whole family dying. Like, who the fuck gonna start the GoFundMe? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna tell the story? You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't die with them. That made no sense. That's exactly how I'm gonna be on the news. Thank you, Regina. Not thank you for being you. Thank you, love. I love all y'all individually, but if it came down to us being in the woods, having a good little camp out, and a fucking monster or a killer shows up, I still love you when I push your ass down. Auntie still have love in her heart when she trips you up. Just don't forget, Auntie still loved you while I was doing all that mean shit to save myself. I still loved you. So just remember that. Don't be mad at me when the killer gets you instead. Okay? So we're about to get ready to start this third story and the last story of the night. If you guys are ready, go ahead and give it those thumbs. Give it those thumbs. Give it those thumbs. Give it those thumbs. Okay, clearly. Your people, girl, the ancestors will want us to run. Girl, you'll hear the ancestors saying, run, stupid. Run, dummy. Like, damn. All right, Auntie Ida Mae. You know, some old shit like that. All right, Auntie Ida Mae. Okay, you see how I did to his no ass? I ain't give a fuck. I locked their ass outside, girl. Ain't no clowns getting in here. They got to eat y'all ass. They got to be full with y'all because they not coming in here to eat. Lock Toots and her whole girl outside. I ain't give a shit. I ain't give a shit. Step right over there and scare me. Because that's one word that won't stop me in a scary situation. I won't. Mama, don't stop me. That just make me run faster. And one of my kids, some shit going down, and my child behind me screaming, "Mama!" That makes me run faster. That makes me feel like they about to be caught. And if your voice is that close to me, then my ass is about to be caught. So I gotta run faster. I don't slow down when I hear "Mama." I speed up. Cause that means that motherfucker's on my ass. And I can't die. Cause like I said, who gonna start the GoFundMe? Who gonna tell the story on TikTok? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be here for that. And they don't need all us dying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, needing him winning 3 times, you know what I'm saying? Shit. He already won twice. Like, damn, nigga, take your win and leave. I'm gonna take my L and I'm gonna go. Shit. Leave asses behind. I don't care.
Still highly upset. Listen to my music.
Okay, guys. Right now, I can hear that. How your fat ass get caught? Because I was slower than all the other fat asses around me. That gonna be your excuse. I was slower than all the other fat ass motherfuckers around me. Maybe if I threw some Popeyes in that bitch way, she'd have slowed down. And I could have ran. Yes, Miss D. She said she's back, but she's still mad. All right, guys. So the last time. Hey, honey. Hey, honey. I know you was coming to see me. Hey, honey. Hey, honey. I know. I'll see you later, too. He just came here just to say, hey. I ain't know him not have to put his ass out. He like, hey, and he went on about his business. Okay. I ain't mad at look. She said, don't be mad, Toots. They said, don't be mad, Toots. Don't be mad, Toots. Not my reply would be because I smoked you like y'all. Okay. All right, guys. So the last story of the night has Nino, Haebby, and Peachess. No, because it's your dad. No, on the camera. That's what it is, though. I know my phone. You sure will being nosy. Why you worried about it? See, look. See? 8:32. See? That's what it is. Your brother and them going outside. Girl, your dad and them outside. If anybody outside there, then they gonna hate their wool. All right, yes. Nino, Peachess, and Haebby. This is you guys' story. I hope you guys like it. So, Nino, Haebby, and Peachess are all the older grandkids, and their grandmother is finally getting to a point where she needs to be put in a home. She need to be supervised, basically. She's getting to a point where she get up and walk at night, and they can't keep an eye on her like they need to. So Nino, Peachess, and Haebby came together and decided they was gonna put her in a home. So they wanted to check out the homes because they didn't want her to be thrown off no bullshit that smell like piss and people aren't paying no attention to them. So they wanted to do tours of these nursing homes before they decided which one they was gonna put her in. So they had been doing nursing home tours for about 2 weeks, checking out places and everything. And it's time for them to do another tour. So they get to this nursing home and they pull up. The nursing home is beautiful. Like, the building is beautiful. The grounds are well kept. Like they cut the grass all the time. Yard is well kept. It's older people sitting out on the yard and they playing like pinochle and bullshit bridge and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So off the rip, Nino was like, okay, it looks okay. Peachess was like, okay. So they got them outside. They let them come outside and play. That seems pretty decent. They get to the front. They pull up, get out. They walk into the front and they go to a security desk. Security got to check your temperature and your ID. So, of course, Haebby was feeling that. Like, they got security, so she can't just walk her ass up out of here, without somebody knowing what's going on. So they was digging all the shit they've seen so far. So they get in there, they let security know that they was there to take a tour and they was looking for management. So he radios and let management know that Nino, Haebby, and Peachess are down there for their tour for their grandma. So the lady comes down. She introduces herself to them. She walks them back to her office. She tells them everything about the place, what they do, how they do it, how often, what happens, you know what I'm saying? After they got done, Nino was like, can we take a tour of the facility to see? Because they want to go through the facility. They want to see if these folks just putting on the front. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just the first floor look good. You know what I'm saying? They want to check the facility out, make sure people look like they're being taken care of. It don't smell like piss. You know what I'm saying? So the lady was like, sure, no problem. We can do a tour. So she starts the tour. right down the first hallway in. They come out. So as she's walking down the hallway, telling them about, these are our area for our people that have dementia, you know what I'm saying? And she's explaining to them this hall is for people with dementia. So we keep more nurses and stuff. And as she's explaining this shit, they walking down the hallway and Nino hears, Nino, just like that. And he looks around and he like, hey, you called me? And she like, huh? No. Peachess, you called me? And she like, no, I ain't called you. And the manager looked back and she like, are you okay, sir? And he like, I thought I heard somebody calling me. And the lady was like, whatever. And she walked on. She continued on and she kept talking and everything, telling them, in this room right here, we got these rooms on this floor. And she just continued talking. And while she's talking, Peachess feels somebody like right on her neck. Like, what the fuck? The hell is going on? So Nino looks at her coming. He jumped like, the hell wrong with you? And she like, I could have sworn I felt somebody blow on my neck. He like, you ain't had no ass in that long around you. You around here imagining motherfuckers blowing on your neck. And she hit him. Go on, Nino, with that stupid shit, man. I'm for real. He like, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? He laughed the shit off and they continue to walk. As they walking, it's getting cold. Nino like, damn, it's cold in here. And he looks over at Peachess. He like, you cold? And Peachess like, it's cold as shit. And while she say shit, it's like smoke comes out of her mouth. Haebby like, bitch, was that smoke that came out of your mouth? She like, girl, it's cold as fuck. So Nino like, excuse me, ma'am, is it always this fucking cold in here? And the lady was like, what are you talking about? He like, it is fucking freezing in here. You don't feel that shit? And she like, it's not cold, sir. What are you talking about? Peachess and Haebby and Nino looking at each other like, this bitch is dead. How the fuck she don't feel? It's cold in here. Like, ma'am, it's cold in here. And she's like, no, it's not cold in here, sir. I'm sorry. Are you ladies cold? And they like, they shivering like, hell yeah, we cold. And she like, I don't feel anything. The nurse walked by with a patient. She like, are you cold? Nurse is like, no, I'm fine. The fuck? The hell is going on? Okay, whatever. So, lady was like, should I continue with the tour? And they like, yeah, go ahead. So she continued on with the tour. And Peachess walk up to catch up to the lady. And she's like, yeah, I want to ask you what kind of meals. And when she get meals out of her mouth, she hit the floor. Boom, face first. Nino, he laughing loud as shit. Haebby runs over. Oh my God, Peachess, are you okay? The lady runs over. Oh my God, ma'am, are you okay? And Peachess turned around and she like, what the hell? She like her head is spinning. The hell? And the lady like, are you okay? And she like, man, it's like somebody just ran over my heel. It was like somebody like somebody ran over my heel with a shopping cart and it just fucking clipped my heel. And the lady looking at her like, bitch, ain't no shopping carts in here. What are you talking about? And she was like, I felt that shit. It's like somebody rolled over my fucking heel. And Nino just standing out to the back, sniggling and giggling about this shit. And she like, Nino, it's not funny. Seriously, it's like something like ran over my fucking heel. And Nino like, gotcha. They help her ass up. It's crazy, man. Like, what the hell is going on? So they walking all down the hallway, and right before they get ready to turn the hall, they walk past this room, and Nino stops. He backs up, and he looks into the room, and he noticed something black standing behind the curtain in their room. But, okay, maybe it's something they had in their room. So he goes on around the corner with Haebby and Peachess and the lady is still walking and talking, and he walking on the side of them. You know what I'm saying? He looking in every fucking room, and he noticing this black shit is in every room. Like it's something black behind everybody curtain in the fucking room. So he hit Haebby like, hey, Haebby, you see that shit? And she like, what? And he like, look in that room. And she looks in the room, and he like, what the fuck is that behind the curtain? And she looks, she like, what the fuck is that? He like, it's in every room, bro, like real shit. Uh-uh. So they continue to walk. The lady noticed that they wasn't walking no more. She like, everything okay? They like, yeah. So she continues to walk, and they walk on behind her, and they get to the next room, they looking, sure as shit. Something behind the curtain in that one too. Like, see, I told you. She like, Peachess. Peachess like, what? She like, bitch, what is that? And Peachess like, what are you talking about? Look in the room behind the curtain. So Peachess looking in the room, she sees. She like, maybe it's a code or something. Like, no, bitch, that's in every room. Huh? So Peachess stared and I don't know. So they just continue to walk on. As they walking on, They all looking into the next room, and black shit is behind the curtain. Black shit behind the curtain. Black shit behind the curtain. You know, like, what the fuck is that? So he gets ready to walk up and ask the lady, like, excuse me, ma'am. They get ready to walk right past another room. He like, excuse me, ma'am. And he look into that room, and he sees this shit flashes from behind the curtain, in front of the curtain, close to the door slam, that shit standing behind the door looking. And then it scares the shit out of all them jump back, like, what the fuck? And the lady's like, huh? What is going on? And Nino was like, you know what? Thank you for the tour. Haebby's like, we appreciate it. We'll think about it. We'll consider what's going on. Peachess like, let's get the fuck out of here. They all start to like speed walk down the hallway. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. They speed walking down the hallway. It's getting to a point where Nino is hearing, Nino. And he's like, what the fuck? So he running. He's scared. So he running. They see Nino running. They start running. They running down the hallway back to the front door. When they get to the front door, right where the security booth at, security like, hey, whoa. Y'all okay? What's going on? And Nino is like he's scared as shit. Everybody's scared. He like, whoa, what's wrong? Are y'all okay? And Nino is just looking at Haebby, and Haebby looks over at Peachess, and Peachess like, it just feels really fucking weird in here. It's like somebody's watching you like the whole time you were here. And the security was like, oh, y'all ain't the first ones to say that. Oh, the fuck, huh? You know, like, what you talking about? He like, y'all ain't the first people to say that. A lot of people say that when they come in here, it feel like they being watched, or, it feel like somebody's around them or calling them. And, looking like, that's exactly what the fuck is going on, bro. Like, are you serious? And he like, yeah. He's like, yeah, people say that all the time. He's like, sometimes I even feel like, when I'm up here writing my report, it feels like somebody's standing right over my shoulder watching everything I'm writing. Really? That's crazy. And Peachess like, oh my God. Like, that's how she said it. And Nino and Haebby look at her hand like, what's wrong? And she just lifts her hand up. She points. And they look, and it's a picture. It's a picture from a few years ago of the facility with all the residents in front of the building. You know what I'm saying? And they like, look at that shit. Like, Nino's looking. They walk up and they look. And he was like, Patricia. And the security guard like instantly snaps around. And he like, Patricia? Well, I ain't heard that name in like a few months now. Who that lady, that was hell on wheels. And Nino and them looked at the security guard like, huh? He like, yeah, He like, yeah, that's a weird one. Patricia, she was a weird one. What are you talking about? He was like, yeah, we had a lady named Patricia that was here. He was like, I remember when she came in. He was like, it was crazy. He was like, it was like her family didn't even love her. Huh? He was like, they just dumped off and like, they didn't want to have nothing to do with her. They never came to visit. He was like, but it was always weird shit going on around Patricia. I don't know what it was. He was like, it just always was some weird shit going on around her. And Nino then was like, what you mean weird shit? And he was like, she would always, it's always like a shadow was always with her, or things would move around when she was around. You know what I'm saying? And while he's telling them that, all of a sudden a big ass gust of wind comes from the ground up, like it blew up. Not down the hallway, not from an AC unit down. That shit blew up. Ain't no crates on the ground, ain't no vents on the ground. That shit blew up as if somebody was standing under their ass and was just like, it blew up. And everybody in the front, like even the security guard felt that shit. Everybody was like, what the fuck? Nope, gotta go. Time to go. Haebby was like, gotta go. She walked out. Peachess right behind her. Nino right behind her. They ran up out of that place so fucking fast and got in the car and just sat for a minute like, bro, that shit is crazy. Like, bro, I think that was Patricia. I think that was Patricia that was calling my fucking name. And Haebby was like, remind me who Patricia is again, because I kind of forgot. He like, you don't remember Aunt Patricia? The bitch that used to always terrorize us when we were little. You don't remember her? No, like, man, she used to terrorize us when we were little. She broke little Mike's arm, remember back in the day? And Haebby like, I don't remember that shit. Like, man, I don't know what it was. She was evil, bro. Like, she always just... It was like she always was staring at you. When she stared at you, it was always like other people were staring at you. Like Nino them could remember that shit. Like he was traumatized from that shit. He was like, I remember one day, the last time I seen her, he was like, I was like 14. You remember that shit? Peachess and Peachess were like, well, we don't even talk about that shit. And Haebby was like, what? He was like, man, we're like 14 years old, and our parents had left and went somewhere and left Aunt Patricia in charge. Told her to keep an eye on it. This is like 3 weeks after she broke, our cousin arm. He was like, we was at the house. She was like, she told us to go outside and play in the yard. So we went outside to play in the yard. She was like, but when the cousin who arm she broke got ready to go outside to play in the yard, she told him he couldn't go. He needed to stay in the house with everybody else. So he stayed in the house, and all of them stayed outside and played. He said they stayed outside and played until the fucking sun went down. They said normally they would have to come in the house when the sun was going down, but Aunt Patricia didn't come to the door and say come in the house, so did nobody take their ass in the house. They stayed outside and played. Didn't even realize how late it had got. Parents started to pull up like, why the fuck y'all ain't in bed? Why the hell are y'all outside? Like, what the fuck is going on? So the parents get out and they go into the house pissed off. Patricia, looking for Patricia. Patricia was in a wheelchair. She had been in a wheelchair since Nino had not met her. She was in a wheelchair. And they come in the house looking for Patricia. Patricia. They find Patricia sitting on top of a pillow on top of the little cousin's face. Like, ain't no telling how long that bitch had been sitting there like that. Like, she put the pillow on his fucking face and sat. And just sat. For who knows how long. Nino and them never went in the fucking house to check. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how long. This baby was dead. Like, he could have been dead from the time they went out the fucking house. But Patricia did the shit purposely. Like, she didn't give a fuck. When they asked her about it, she didn't give a fuck. She did it purposely. And after, getting, police involved, and they said she was thrown the fuck off. So she had to be in the care of family. That was the only way she was allowed to be out. She had to be in the care of family. Well, she ended up in the care of family, her own fucking children, who then said the shit that she had going on was so weird that, so scary. It was paranormal type shit going on around this woman, and it was so fucking scary that they couldn't deal with it no more. So they dropped her ass off into that fucking nursing home and never came back to fucking see her. According to the security guard, that woman passed a couple months ago. A couple months before Nino and them showed up to try to take her sister to this same fucking place. So Haebby was like, I didn't know that's how he died. Like, they never told. Yeah, Aunt Patricia did it. That crazy bitch did it. And Nino was like, that's who was calling my name. I heard my name being called in there. That's who was calling my name. And then it was like, all of a sudden it dawned on Peachess, like, the fucking wheelchair. I told you something ran over my head like it was a fucking grocery cart. The fucking wheelchair. So they came to the conclusion that Aunt Patricia ass ain't gone. That bitch is hanging around at their nursing home. So needless to say, they wasn't sending grandmama ass there at all. They, at that point, they didn't know, like, fuck it, we'll just keep grandma and figure something out. They weren't sending her to that nursing home, even though that was like one of the top nursing homes they had went to in the past 2 weeks. They had been looking. Like, everything was sanitized, it was clean, it was like the perfect fucking spot. But not with Patricia ass dwelling around in that motherfucker you won't. No. So Nino was like, no, they not taking grandmama there. They refused to take grandmama there. Grandma ended up passing probably like 2 months after, they stopped searching for a nursing home to put her in. She ended up passing in her sleep. Funny thing about it was the way she passed in her sleep, she was sitting on the bed, her feet was in her slippers, and she was laying back on her bed. Like, that's how they found her, like laying on the bed with her feet in her slippers, right? But her slippers had tire marks on them. Like, tire marks, like on the slippers, small tire marks, not like a car, not like a bike, small tire marks on her slippers and her feet. Like, it bruised her foot across the top part of her feet. She had like a tire mark, like somebody ran her fucking foot over, and she had tire marks in her feet. So Nino and them just hope, they was thinking what y'all are probably thinking right now. They were just hoping that wasn't the case, because if that's the case, then that bitch is hanging around in one of their houses. So they just hoping that's not the case, but nobody can explain what happened to grandma's feet. Nobody else is got tires in the fucking house. It's not like a moped ran on her fucking feet. Nobody can explain how the marks got there. Nino them asked, and Corbin said maybe it was the way she held her feet before she went to sleep. Maybe she had her toes curled up before she went to sleep, which caused the bruising right there. But no, not tire marks. Not tire marks. So, them just hope that's not the case, that this bitch is not what's going on. They just hope, like, we just gonna brush it off and hopes it goes away. So, yeah. But, yeah. Patricia probably put all kind of hands on grandmama's ass. Who knows? Don't nobody know. But grandma ended up passing, so they didn't have to find a nursing home to put in. But yeah. But there you go. That was you guys' third story of the night. Thank you so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all are the reason that I do this shit. Y'all make my heart smile. I be missing y'all. So thank y'all so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. It look like Tasha is our biggest tipper for tonight. So everybody congratulate Tasha. She is our biggest tipper for tonight. Thank you, Tasha. And thank you, Stephanie, for my Tumblr. Y'all don't get to reach out to y'all cousin for y'all big ass Tumblrs. Yes. She customized all kind of things. So, yes. But thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. And y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. I love you guys. Good night.